No. 3, 2, 1, go. Any batteries would you have wasted on real Game Gear since you started the stream? Yeah, the thing is, I had a Game Gear back in the day, but I never bought batteries for it. I was always plugged in on the wall. Never ever put batteries on it. And after a couple of years, I think I bought a power pack that you could put on the back. It was unofficial, but they sold that and made the back of the Game Gear like super big. But I mean, it worked. Yeah, batteries, yeah, forget it. Or you'd have to buy rechargeable batteries. That's you can do too. Oh, I mean, it is. Just don't buy like. See, I almost died there. Just don't buy regular batteries. You know. Buy rechargeable ones, then you don't care. You just recharge them. I don't know why people were buying. People were buying like normal batteries for it. It doesn't make sense to me. You know, and then that's why people wouldn't buy the Game Gear. There were so many solutions for it, and you know, when we were camping with my parents, so. On our RV, you know, like our caravan, we had like electricity, and like if you would go to the restaurants, I always, before I get my battery pack, I always plug to a wall somewhere. You know, there's AC outlets everywhere. And then I was playing with the Game Gear instead of a Game Boy, you know, where you would still have to buy batteries. Granted, they would last very long, but you know, the Game Gear at the time like was such a good console to play with. Game Boy had good games, but like Game Gear was like something like so advanced at the time. Yeah, me too. Like any day, you know. Game Boy is really good, but man, I would play with this before the Game Boy every time. You know. I always said my favorite games on the Game Boy were the TMNT game. Those were really nice. Right, let me try and get this one done here. It's a tricky one. It's not that tricky when you know it, but you make a mistake so quick. Black and white at least, yeah. More expensive than the Master System, yeah. No, I'm gonna read after. Because this one is probably the trickiest now, from what's remaining. Good, that was dangerous. But made it. Castlevania Game Boy Advance. Yeah, the Game Boy Advance Castlevanias are really good. Yeah, completely agree. Well, any Castlevania I think is really good, except maybe the one on Nintendo 64. But there's rarely been a bad Castlevania game. Yeah, 3D Castlevania, yeah. But the 2D ones? Yeah, Nintendo 64, the 63, yeah. Yeah. Also not a big fan of the 64. I like Wave Race on Nintendo 64 and Ocarina of Time. But not much more. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. I had one. I used to have one back in the day, but I sold it after a year to get a new PC. I think my dad told me if you want a new PC, you have to sell your 64 or something like that. I did Mario 64. I did Ocarina of Time. That was the worst part for me, was losing my save for Ocarina of Time. But like after it's done, like there was not much to play with. Yeah. Don't need that. Wow, that was dangerous. Oh, on Master System it's not that dangerous at all. Because he's further away from you. Yeah, Super Nintendo successor, yeah. Well, I'm not a big fan of the Super Nintendo either. There's a few good games, but in general I'm not. I would rather play the Genesis version, generally speaking. Oh yeah? That's weird. I know Alpha Nerd disagrees with you on that, but I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, of course. Why do you think it's better, though? Which games do you like on Super Nintendo? Cuts? Oh yeah. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you played some games I didn't play with. You know. And that's why you like it so much. Yeah, there's Castlevania Bloodlines on Genesis though. Zelda, yeah. Well, Zelda, I finished all of the Zelda games. But Link to the Past is not my favorite. I redid it Link to the Past like 6 months ago on Switch Online. It's good. It's an excellent Zelda, but it's not my favorite. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Also, the horse can hurt you. Hey, what's up, Nim1? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stream a little earlier if I can, especially for Europeans. Alright, this is money time here. I need to concentrate. Have to do the damage soon. Here. There we go. To hold soon. Here. Oh, okay, got it. Alright. Alright, final boss. Okay, didn't take a hit. Very satisfied, yeah. This is the final boss here. There we go. No-Death Run for the Game Gear version is completed. Thank you for the GG, appreciate that. See what my time was compared to the Master System version. Was I faster or exact same thing? I did it in 12:52, so I was almost 20 seconds faster. Ah, that's what it is. It gives us... I'll let the credits run here and then we'll switch to something else. Yes, I did, Nim1, absolutely. All my fellow content creators that I, am friends with, I give them the sword, absolutely. So Game Gear, that gives me 7th place. Good enough. Yeah, that's such a good game. If you want to do this one in 1-2, that's not hard to learn. I learned this in a day. Can go faster, of course, but I'm just happy with No-Death Run for now. Yeah, almost exactly the same as the SMS version. I guess there's a very little differences, like it's been patched or the SMS version was patched. Maybe, I don't know. A few places, like in the cave level, there's a few differences. Hey, what's going on, Baron Math? How you doing, man? All my other friends ditched when I lost my hand. Oh, man. They ditched you on what, on Twitch, you mean? Yeah, that's in real life. Yeah, that would be sad. Real life friends are like, what, you broke your hands? I'm not talking to you anymore. I did just, this is the NDR completed, Baron. I just completed it just now. In 12 minutes and 35 seconds. Yeah. So I did both the Game Gear version and the Master System version. I'm letting the credits play out, and then we can try a different game. I'll check what I have in my backlog. Thank you for the GGs, Baron. Appreciate it. Quite a few good emotes there. I recognize myself, Master Welsh, there's always Rim there. The others I don't know. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. And I'm not a huge fan of Aladdin in general, but I think this game is just really charming. It has, I don't know, something to it. I can't describe it. That's a no-death run, M1. A no-death run. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of us on YouTube who have a playlist with no-death runs, and people usually say, oh yeah, I got 150 no-death runs. There's some guy, I think Alpha Nerd knows, who has like 300 no-death runs. I have like, I don't have that many. I don't even know how many I have. Let's see, no-death run playlists. I got 28, so there's gonna be 29 with this one. One credit, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get as many no-death runs for Master System games as I can. It's one of my goals, that and speedrunning. I did a no-death run for Astro Warrior last night. That was pretty cool. No, you can do a no-death run for any game. We also consider an all stages outrun a no-death run, because you know, you finish the game without dying. Technically, you reach the goal every time. So you can consider, if you have all stages done, technically you already have no death runs. First, second bosses. Yeah. Well, when it's too hard, I will say I would just get a playthrough too. I mean, a playthrough is already nice, you know. if it's a clean playthrough and I'm having too much of a hard time with the No-Death Run, I'm just gonna upload the playthrough. I mean, because some No-Death Runs can be really, really hard to get. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, me too. I finished. So what I do, I'll get the playthrough, and if I see a No-Death Run is doable in like a reasonable amount of time, I'll do one as well. You know, and if sometimes the playthrough is even also too hard, I'm just gonna get a high score. For example, Outrun Europa. I still haven't been able to finish Outrun Europa, but I have a high score for it. You know, so it depends the game. You know, I'll see. Like Deep Duck Trouble, so I had a lot of fun with it. I went for the No-Death Run. Jurassic Park right now only have a playthrough, but I would like a No-Death Run for that one. Yeah, and then all the Sonic games I like going for No-Death Run because I love them so much, you know. That depends. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Indiana Jones Stage 3 has a missing time glass or you're destined to die. That's crazy, man. I didn't know. I have to rewatch your run. I would like also to get the playthrough of Indiana Jones. Then if you have to take the death, it's still a No-Death Run then, because if you don't die anywhere else but where you have to, I would still consider it a No-Death Run. But it's not your fault if you really have to die. Yeah, exactly. Like this one is super short, 12 minutes. You know, Astro Warrior yesterday 7 minutes long. So you know you can try and get it, you know. Oh, and I see a follow from